We still got those in the 70s,
There
so
you
that
go.
is always great. But as we know here in the Valley and across Arizona, the weather is only going to heat up from here, and it's pool and lake season across our state. Today happens to also be National Learn to Swim Day. It's every year on the third Saturday in May. Water safety is always so important, no matter how old you are. Make sure to designate a water watcher when kids are in the pool, and even if you're an adult, never swim alone. Today is also the start of National Safe Boating Week, and if you're planning on taking out a boat over summer vacation, now is the time to really brush up on boating safety. It's really so important. Camijo Mariska with the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary is down at Saguaro Lake this morning to explain how they're educating people on boating safety. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
So you're at the lake this morning.
So we are
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we are at the We are at the Lifeguard Exchange kiosk, and we are going to be doing life jacket exchanges, life jacket fittings. We're also doing education here for water safety. The things that people need to remember is, and I'm holding a PFD that is a Type 4 throwable. This is by law, you need to have this out, and I have to wonder if any of these drownings we've had could have been prevented had somebody been A, wearing a life jacket, but B, having one of these throwables handy and ready to throw out to somebody in distress. Some other considerations that you have to have is you need to stay well hydrated on the water. Understand what the weather pattern is going to be so you don't get caught out in some bad weather. Have a map of the lake so that you know where you're at in case you have an emergency. And also, we are stressing that you need to have boater education class.
We're seeing a live picture right now. It looks like some folks are stopping people as they drive in. Will you guys be stopping boaters and educating them and talking to them throughout the morning at Saguaro Lake?
Yes, and doing life jacket exchanges. We provide brand new life jackets to them. We will fit them for them to make sure that, like the drowning that happened in Havasu last month, that could be prevented. The lady just did not have the life jacket on correctly, so she slipped out of it and drowned.
Gosh, so awful hearing these stories, and unfortunately we do hear about them every year. While there's always a lot of focus on the kids and making sure they're safe, and of course that is always important, what should adults be doing to keep themselves safe on the boat? Some people might not want to wear a life jacket. They think, hey, I've been swimming my whole life, I don't need a life jacket. What is your message for those folks this morning?
Wear it. It will save your life. 80% of all drownings are because there was no life jacket worn. You need to wear it, particularly on these lakes that are so busy with wakeboard boats that are creating huge waves and stuff. You need to have that life jacket on. It may not look cool, but it will save your life.
Explain the laws surrounding life jackets for kids and people 12 and under, and what families need to know as well.
They have to have the life jacket on at all times on the water, and that is just common sense. You don't want a 6-year-old out there falling off the boat and not having a PFD on, a life jacket. So yes, kids need to have them on at all times on the water.
What's the most important thing in making sure the life jacket fits? How should you be checking when you put it on? How do you know it's fitting you correctly?
So particularly with a child, you actually want to put the life jacket on them and just give them a little lift and make sure that when the life jacket is fastened on them that they don't slip out of the jacket. So the younger kids have a crotch strap also that goes around so that it helps prevent that as well on the younger ones. These life jackets are made so that when they go into the water, their heads will stay above water. That's what this extra padding is for. So yeah, make sure that that life jacket fits correctly and they cannot slip out of it.
What are some of the trends? Do you see more drownings involving children or adults, specifically out on the lakes this time of year?
It's adults. And tragically, since 2022-23, the majority are males under the age of 25. So that'll tell you, they don't want to wear the life jacket. They think they can do it. Here at this particular lake, it doesn't matter what level of fitness you are. Ryan Thomas Foundation, which Ryan Thomas was a 21-year-old young man. He was a football player in college. He drowned here at this lake. Had he been wearing a life jacket, he would still be with us. His family has created the Ryan Thomas Foundation, which has these kiosks at various lakes in this state. And along with Game and Fish, they try to make sure that this is fully stocked at all times. So if you don't have a life jacket, you can come borrow one for the day.
Okay, such an important message. Definitely, we hope everyone stays safe out there no matter what they're doing. Thank you so much for your work. Really important stuff this morning.